The history of matcha dates back over 800 years to the 12th century in Japan. According to legend, a Buddhist monk named Eisai brought tea seeds from China to Japan in the late 12th century. This same Eisai is credited with introducing Zen philosophy to Japan, and he saw this tea as a way to help the monks stay awake and focused during these long periods of meditation. Initially, the tea leaves would be steamed and dried, and then formed into compressed tea cakes, and these cakes would later get ground into a fine powder, which was mixed with hot water and salt to make a frothy, bitter tea. It wasn't until several decades later, in the early 13th century, that a new method of processing tea was developed that would eventually lead to the creation of matcha. This method was called tencha, and it involved steaming and drying the tea leaves before removing the stems and veins and then grinding the remaining leaf into a fine powder. The resulting powder was then mixed with hot water and whisked up into a frothy tea, much like you would see ceremonial matcha being prepared today. Matcha, as you can imagine, quickly became popular amongst the samurai class and the Japanese elite. These guys loved its bold flavor and its energizing effects. And over the centuries, the cultivation and production of matcha evolved into a highly specialized art form, with tea masters carefully selecting and processing the finest tea leaves to try to create the perfect matcha powder. Many of the benefits of matcha come from a type of catechin antioxidant it contains called epigallocatechin gallate, or EGCG. Now, it's an antioxidant, so of course it's going to protect from damage by free radicals, but it's way more interesting than just that. You can get EGCG from regular green tea as well, but it's found at substantially higher levels in matcha. EGCG is shown to have anti-inflammatory effects, and it's been shown in animal models to prevent and treat vascular inflammation. It also helps to boost metabolism and promote resting fat oxidation, which can be very beneficial for weight management. You heard that right. You can sit still and burn more fat than you would otherwise sitting still. Still good to exercise though. Now, EGCG also has neuroprotective properties, which may be beneficial for helping to improve brain function and prevent cognitive decline. There have been some really interesting studies on the anti-cancer properties of EGCG, but you definitely need to see a little bit more research in this area before we get too excited about it. But EGCG isn't the only powerful compound in matcha. Don't forget about L-theanine. This is an amino acid which has been shown to promote relaxation, and L-theanine is found at higher levels in matcha than you would see in regular green tea. It increases alpha brainwaves, which are associated with relaxation and calmness. These alpha brainwaves promote focus, attention, and cognitive performance. So as you can imagine, this is why matcha and green tea are so often used to promote mindfulness and meditation. L-theanine on its own has been shown to improve sleep quality and duration, but I wouldn't recommend trying to achieve this via drinking matcha before sleep. It's the caffeine in there is going to block your adenosine receptors, and it's going to make it harder to get to sleep. And this is likely going to outweigh any sleep benefits of the L-theanine. If you want to take L-theanine for sleep, take it on its own. If you enjoy matcha, let me know down in the comments how often you like to drink it and how you like to prepare it. And if you're looking for something delicious, visit our website, addictivewellness.com, and try out our matcha elixir blends. This is a delicious drink mix that combines organic matcha with beauty and brain-enhancing adaptogens like lion's mane mushroom, tremella mushroom, cordyceps, and astragalus. You just have to blend it with a cup of hot or cold almond milk or coconut milk, and I think it's something you're going to really enjoy. Now, before you go, here's a link to a video that I think you'd enjoy watching next, and here's one the YouTube algorithm thinks you'd enjoy. And there's a link to our website if you're ready to give our matcha elixir blends a try. Have an amazing day, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time.